Good morning everybody, it's 10 o'clock now. It is Tuesday the 10th of November, and as you can see over my shoulder, back down the Avon. Now, I decided to come out this morning. I've got a few hours free, and I did think about doing a bit of piking, to be honest with you. But then I looked at the conditions. It's fairly still, it's a little bit drizzly. As you can see behind me, there's barely a ripple on the water. It's supposed to be very, very windy the rest of the week, so I thought I need to break out the Waggler rod, don't I? Fancied another Waggler session down here. So that's the plan. I've grabbed a few bits and pieces, my Waggler rod, although I think I might have to go and get my coat because it's just started raining. I've got some ground bait, some angling bait company Pro Roach mixed with some breadcrumb, and I've got some maggots and some bread for the hook as well, and that's it. I'm going to put a bit of ground bait in, I think, just to kick-start the swim. We'll fish about halfway across, as previously. And we'll run a Waggler through, and I'll just set the gear up, and then I'll run you through that. So guys, the river looks great. There's a couple of footers visibility, which also made me think Waggler. I've struggled when there's not much visibility. I've struggled a little bit, but I think there's enough to get on the Waggler today, certainly. Looks bang on, really, to be honest. Just a nice flow to it, just a very, very slow walking pace to the water. We've got a slack on the inside here. I'm going to fish out in the current. That's the idea. Gear wise, I've got my John Wilson Avon Quiver, set at 13 foot. It's got the dolly piece in it. I've got my Garcia 704 close face reel. Do like close face reels, I have to say, for this sort of fishing. What I'm going to use is a loaded Drake Bodied Waggler, which give me plenty of weight to get out to the distance we need. I think we're going to go with, I'm shotted up for one of these. There we go. My make do float tube, which serves a really great purpose. So what I'm going to do is just drop this. As I said, I'm already fairly well shotted up for this float. It's a loaded float. It's 4.5 AA loaded and then 5 BB to put on. Now I know from experience I need to be fishing about 9 or 10 foot in here. So we'll start about there. And we can change things around if we need to. I'm just going to pop this into this homemade float adapter. Basically, you know, if you can see that up against the sky, probably. It's just a very small swivel with a very soft bit of anti-tangle sleeve pushed over the top. It's about 15mm long, and that's just perfect to push your float into. And say just knock them up from bits and pieces at home, and it does enable me to change very quickly. I can change my float if I need to. If I'm struggling to get this one out far enough or whatever, I can quickly just put another one on without having to, you know, take all the shot off and de-tackle. So that's that. I'm going to start off on a 16, a couple of maggots. I've chucked a few balls of ground bait in to get us started. I'm going to fire out a pouch full of maggots every cast, and we'll see how we get on. Unfortunately, I haven't got many red maggots. Reds do seem to be very good down here. I haven't got many reds left. I've got absolutely stacks of whites and bronzes, so we're going to have to go on those, I think. So I've got a few old reds left, but with lockdown as well now, it's difficult to get some unless I go mail order. But I have to say, it was a little bit of a last minute session this, and I didn't realise my reds were all turned to casters until I just went in the fridge yesterday, but they are very old, so I can't really complain. Right, first cast of the day, let's see what happens. Well, we're in first cast. Well, there we go, just at the end of the run. Lovely little roach. Once again, guys, no keep net today. No need. There we go. Fab. Great stuff. This seems to be a little shoal of roach sitting down over there. I've got 3 bites in exactly the same place so far. So that's great. Oh, there we go. Well, it's a bite of cast, which is fantastic. Great stuff. Great sport. Lovely stuff. It's worth mentioning, guys, that I'm down here again to this similar spot. This is my private stretch I have access to. Did think again about fishing the swim I made a bit further upstream, but again the water's up too much to fish there, unfortunately. So I'm back in here, but I have only got a couple of hours, and that being that, I know here I can sort of drop on some fish. There's generally some fish around. Which is great when you've only got a short session, and like I say, it's very close to home. I could be here in a couple of minutes, I mean, literally a couple of minutes. So that's why I'm here again. It's just about maximising the time I've got, really. But then there's such a diversity of fish in here as well. I mean, I've got absolutely everything I could possibly wish for out of this stretch. You know, I've caught roach, rudd, chub, bream, silver bream. We've got so many species, dace, all species, you know, Avon species I've had in this stretch, in this particular swim even. So you never quite know what you're going to catch. And of course we had all those lovely perch as well that one day. It's a few videos ago. There we are. Just seem to have moved up the swim a little bit just to intercept the feed. Oh, peas in a pod at the moment. Now, often when waggler fishing, you need to sink the line, but clearly in this instance I don't, because obviously I'm running the waggler through and I need to be able to just pick the line up and mend it occasionally. So I'm not sinking the line today. I do seem to be getting bites in 2 specific spots in the swim. There's a spot about 1 o'clock in front of me, and if I don't get a bite through there at about 2 o'clock, I get one there. Now, that was right in front of me, and that was 12 o'clock. So, as usual, fish her out to make the angler look like a pillock. Great stuff. Peas in a pod. That one. Well, we should have got a feed in now. This is wonderful. This feels a bit better. Blimey, this is pulling back. Probably a perch, I would think. Blimey, it is pulling. Yeah, perch. Thought so. Come on. I don't need it. Well, just about lift it. First stripey of the morning. Oh, that's better. That's a slightly better roach. Lovely job. Definitely move up the swim now to get intercept the feed. This does feel like a perch though. It's very jag. Oh, maybe not. Roach, put the net under that one. Well, fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. It's brilliant. Oh. This is fab. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, well, I think I should have lifted that one out actually. Certainly the biggest one of the day. What condition too. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Beautiful. Excuse my thumb, but he's very wriggly and I don't want to drop him. Well, definitely getting some bigger ones now. Hopefully with the sun coming out won't put the fish off. Funny old day, it's quite mild. It was almost raining a minute ago and big black clouds over to my left and the sun's come out in front of us. And another perch. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Well, this is proper fish. Wow, it's a proper roach. Well guys, that's about that. Wonderful. Just dropped in a little bit short, just by accident, and had a bite and bumped something big off, and then just had this one. Wow, what a fish. Fantastic, beautiful, absolutely wonderful stuff. Beautiful. Nice fish. Oh, gold stripey. How's about that? Keep still. Fantastic. Great scrap too. Wonderful stuff. Well, this is properly put in. Another nice perch. Oh, someone's trailing me. It's a nice perch. Yeah, nice perch. There we are, another perch on double maggot. But right scrap this one. Fantastic. That's great stuff. So guys, I've been having a little play about in the last 20 minutes, half an hour, roach with the depth, and I'm just gone deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper till I'm just trickling along the bottom now. And I reckon I'm looking at my rod just about 11.5 foot deep, and I'm just dragging bottom. looks to be absolutely bang on where I'm getting the bites now. Just dragging along the bottom, just getting plenty of bites again. It did go a little bit quiet, but I'm getting plenty of bites again now. Well, I'm going to swing to something eventually. Not sure what it is. Got a bit of weight to it. Skimmer, I think. There we go. Skimmer in the afternoon sunlight. So, well, it's the first bite I've had for probably half an hour. It's gone very, very quiet. It's literally like someone flicked a switch. It was very, very strange. Kept at it and kept at it. Tried bread, nothing doing. It's a bit of a last resort really. I've dug out my smelly old red maggots, what I've got left that I mentioned at the beginning, and first run through we've had a skimmer. Very weird. It is just like someone's flicked a switch and it's almost like there's no fish in front of me. It's very, very strange. I did think perhaps some predators had turned up or something, you know, some zander or pike or even an otter or something, but I don't know. I haven't seen anything. Seen any fish stripes or anything, so who knows. Let's try double red again, see what happens. Have to make a move fairly soon though. It's nearly time for me to be away. Oh, strange old bite. The float came out of the water. Maybe another bream. Oh, very thuddy. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like we've got a shoal of skimmers turned up. Yeah, definitely looks like a shoal of skimmers have turned up. Well guys, we finally had another roach, just as I'm about to have to go home. There we are. What a weird old session. These roach had absolutely disappeared. Disappeared for the last hour. I suspect perhaps some zander turned up. That would be my suspicion. Because didn't seem to bother the skimmers too much. The roach absolutely just disappeared. Anyway, 5 minutes and then I've got to go. Well, they're back now, the fish. There we go, another skimmer. So guys, that's it. Really, it's time to go. Bit of a shame really, as the fish were just starting to come back on the feed, but I really do have to go now. School runs, etc to do. So I think I'm going to try and get out a little bit later on in the week. Try, that is. We'll see how things go. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I had a great time. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling, and I'll see you again very soon.